I appreciate helping people see better, seeing people who came in here with a problem and leave here going, oh wow, this is what the world's supposed to look like.
We pride ourselves on spending time in the lanes with the patients and listening to their concerns. That's just kind of our clinical culture. Start talking with them right at the initial intake about what they do at home and what their hobbies are, what their job is, how is their vision difficulty impacting that. And so if you start from that and just everybody's friendly, then everything else follows. And whenever we interview staff, we emphasize that that's what we're about and make sure that they are people.
One reason I love working here is because of the patients. They are so grateful, so thankful for anything that you do for them.
We had started a model in which the optometrist took care of all of the primary care and a lot of the secondary care, and were able to triage and devolve the tertiary care to the MD.
In residency, I didn't really get too much exposure to optometrists. And so when I came here, having 3 optometrists really helped a lot.
I love the fact that you have optometry and ophthalmology working together. Our ophthalmologists are an amazing resource to have. And I feel like everyone here in this practice kind of comes together to try to make patient experience and patient care the best it can be.
The OD-MD model is becoming much more popular and really, I think, much more necessary. You can kind of get one-stop shopping and get pretty much everything you need.
I think that's a very efficient model, and it's the way things need to be moving nationwide. EyeCare Partners is very good at facilitating that.
Having the equipment available is a big thing. If you don't have, an OCT, for example, or a visual field, it's hard to do glaucoma testing without sending them out.
If there's ever something that I want to do that's not offered here, EyeCare Partners will make it happen. They are able to facilitate all of that happening a lot quicker than I think other practices would be able to.
What's the advantage of EyeCare Partners? I would say they let a good thing continue on what it's doing, and nobody came in here and said, you need to do this or that.
They have facilitated what we do, but they have not interfered with it. If we need something, they're very responsive, but otherwise they let us practice our philosophy.
School does a great job in preparing doctors for patient care, but maybe not the best job in preparing doctors to run a business. Not having to worry about how many glasses I need to order or the business side of it is a massive relief. I love to be able to just come here, see my patients, have my charts finished by the end of the day, and then go home and spend time with my family.
You don't have any business training when you come out. And if you're in a private practice setting, a huge amount of your time is absorbed with administrative duties. But if you have an infrastructure like ECP behind you that basically does the administering for you, there's very little administrative time involved. Partnering with EyeCare Partners has allowed me, or freed me up, to actually be purely a doctor. When you're trying to decide where to practice, look at the practice dynamics and make sure it's a good practice fit, but make sure that it's a place where you want to live long term and raise your family.
I came to Cullman in 1991, and it was just a sleepy little town back in 91. It's gotten a lot bigger. It's close enough to Huntsville or Birmingham to kind of do whatever else you need to do.
A lot of parks and fishing and recreation like that. There's great hiking spots here. So everything's kind of just a short drive away.
Look for a practice that will listen to what you need and how you would like to practice. You want to make sure that you keep building on the skills that you have and that you learned in residency, and choosing a practice that will make that happen and make that a reality is very important.